So, what do you find red flags in partners? What do you want to accomplish with Brown Mondays?
We're back at it. I have absolutely no fucking idea. What do we want to accomplish?
I have no idea.
I mean, I'm just hoping people just want to watch us bullshit around.
That's what I'm saying. Why not memorialize all of our bullshit?
Yeah, I mean, I think we have great content.
You know, they usually have two guys, one podcast, and people are like, what the fuck? What's wrong with this? Another guy's podcast talking about other shit? This is kind of different. A little bit.
I mean, how many Brown podcasts are there?
There's mostly like girl podcasts that I listen to.
Really?
They have good content.
I didn't expect that. Like girl content?
Yeah.
I mean, send me the links.
Send me the links. So you follow OnlyFans? Is that the podcast? OnlyFans is not a podcast.
Bro, just send me the links. I just want to know.
Well, I think a big topic's going to be dating, marriage, women. So with that being in mind, do you think girls find you desirable?
Absolutely not.
Why?
Why? Wait, why?
I don't think
You got the earrings, you got the necklace.
I don't think I'm
the hair.
conventionally attractive.
Conventionally
Hey,
attractive.
but you know what?
I mean, like, you gotta have a symmetrical ass face, you gotta have this and that, and then girls will be like conventionally attracted to you, you know?
I think you're a good looking guy. If I was a girl, I'd probably date you. Be a little flashy for
It's
me,
a
but I
personality.
mean,
It's a personality, you
it's
know?
a lot of gold, but I hit.
Yeah.
Same question for you.
I think it can go both ways. I mean, I'm tall, so that helps out. But I think at the end of the day, it doesn't matter what you look like, who you are. You just have to be confident, right? Be confident in yourself. And then if you're confident in yourself, it doesn't matter who comes up to you or not, right? At the end of the day, it's like, I'm comfortable with who I am, and if someone walks into my life and wants to join, that's good, right?
Yeah, you're right. I met a lot of ugly guys that can still mesh with girls.
Yeah, it's personality. Can you talk to them?
No, a lot of guys that can't talk to girls too.
Yeah, see, works out.
So you think you're desirable?
Yeah, I mean, I find myself desirable, so I'm hoping another female will also find me desirable because I think I'm desirable.
Hey,
for myself.
whoa, you can't say female, man. You can't say female.
Woman,
Whoa.
girl.
So would you date yourself?
Yes, I'm dating myself right now. I'm by myself, right?
That's
I
okay.
hang out with you guys every now and then, but I spend time alone. I do my own thing. I have my own hobbies, you know.
Jerking.
We count that as a hobby. I guess. What you do on your alone time is up to you. So what do you? Okay, so do you think you have any red flags?
For myself? That's a good question. I haven't thought about that. I think somewhat I can be. Sometimes I can be a little bit. Sometimes I can be not as good as a listener as I could be. And I'm working on that, right? Like I'm working on making sure that like I'm hearing my friends, my partner, whoever I'm with, right? Because sometimes I'll have an answer to something already in my head, and I'm like, okay, that's what I think, right? But then I have to think about what the other person's also thinking in their perspective. So I'm constantly working on that, actually.
How very sociopathic of you. Got it. No red flags. What are red flags for you and your partner?
If I see a partner that has these certain things, I think materialism is a big one. Like constant need for nice things it's okay if people want nice things, but prioritizing that over experiences in life and whatever else is going on in life, like making sure that's materialism should be at the bottom of that, I think.
Are you dating mostly here in Florida? Are you finding a lot of matches here?
Yeah, every now and then out of state.
See, I never understand. Why are you going like out of state? Are you gonna move?
I would be willing to. I have nothing holding me back here.
No.
I can move wherever I want to.
But you don't think she'd move for you?
She can move here for me too. I mean, Florida's a great state. No income tax, great weather.
Do you prefer to be here in Florida and have?
I mean, I do like the
here?
weather here. I mean, you can't beat it. I'm saying Florida is great. I mean, you moved here from Chicago, right? Would you move back?
Probably not.
Yeah.
When you see that weather, oh hell no.
You were born in Chicago and you moved here when you were 2 months old. Would you move back?
I mean, my parents didn't want to shovel snow, and I sure as hell don't want to shovel snow.
Yeah, so
definitely not.
I mean,
Florida's not a hard place to sell, right?
So, but we live in Jacksonville, okay? So I want to put this one in place. All the time, when I meet people, they're like, oh, we live in Florida, and they're like, where? Like, automatically they think Miami, Tampa, Orlando. Like, Jacksonville, they're like,
oh.
And all of a sudden, I'm like, I gotta get offended. I'm like,
yeah, and then I have to sell it to them.
No, I don't even sell it anymore. They're like, oh, this one time someone was like, oh, your water's not that blue. I'm like, oh yeah? What beach you live by?
Bitch, what beach you live by?
Lake Michigan. All right? That's the only beach I live by. 7 hours I gotta drive just to get to Lake fucking Michigan. And half the time it's frozen over.
That's fucked up. I enjoy Lake Michigan.
Yeah, you grew up there, okay?
Yeah, man. Yeah, it's cold-blooded.
It's cold.
I grew up in Florida, all right?
So, hey, what's your Instagram handle? AJ the Florida kid?
Sure is. Follow me there.
AJ the Chicago kid.
Going back to the same questions for you, what are your red flags?
I feel like I can be a little bit too emotional at times.
I agree.
Like I'm more in tune with my feelings, which is generally not sought after in a man.
Goddamn crybaby.
Damn,
Nobody wants that. Man up. Stop crying.
it's okay.
He's gotten
all
better.
right?
He's gotten better since I met him.
No, you hold that shit deep down, and you bottle it up.
Yeah.
Until one day it explodes.
It pops up, yeah.
It comes out in an
All right, it's okay
way.
for girls to say it, but not guys. This is a double standard again.
I'm kidding with you. Honestly. You should always bring your emotions out in a healthy
bring it
way.
out here.
Right,
Talk to your boys.
But a lot of the times, it's a red flag for girls. Like, it's like, oh, he's telling me his problems this early?
You cry in front of girls?
No. Never have done that.
No,
I don't do that.
I'll be emotional, but I'm not gonna cry.
Maybe on the phone, but never in person.
Like you're talking and she's like breaking up with you, like crying.
You're on FaceTime and you're about to cry and just hang up. Call me.
I don't want to talk about this anymore. But I feel like those emotions are kind of like evident of like society, and like they still hold that against a lot of guys, you know, like that you're an emotional guy. But even though a lot of movies and a lot of pictures are skewing towards it's okay to be that way, and I'm like, early on back in the day, it was really not acceptable, even at our age, you know, right now.
Still isn't. So, what do you find red flags in your partner?
Or just in general?
Or in general.
Your current partner
Or in the past partners?
Communication. I think at the end of the day, it's about communication. If you don't tell me what's wrong, I'm not going to be able to know what's wrong.
Yeah. Yeah, sure.
And like a lot of girls, even on dating apps and this and that, they will specifically not tell you what's wrong, and then they'll be mad at you. And if I ask them what's wrong, and they don't reply. So how am I supposed to have a life with you moving forward if you don't tell me what the fuck is wrong?
Well, you're having these issues on dating apps. They're like emotional stuff or communication issues on dating apps.
Yeah.
Well, that's different though. I'm talking about in the relationship, right?
I feel like the problem is you, probably.
Yeah. So
After talking to you, I feel like you're
I think what you're saying makes sense, but I think it's in the relationship, right? Like you said, like if you're with your partner and she's not telling you what's wrong, and you're having to ask her, like, hey, honey, what's wrong? What's wrong? And they don't tell you, and they say, I'm fine. Okay, then I'm gonna walk away because you told me you're fine, right? I'm not gonna keep drilling you, grilling you. I'll drill it out of you if I have to, okay?
I think the word is grilling.
Excuse me? It's grilling.
I'll drill her and then I'll grill her. But, you know, if I'm going to keep asking you and then you're not telling me, what am I going to do? I'm just going to walk away. And then you're going to resent me for it because you're like, oh, he doesn't understand my emotions. He's not emotionally available for me or whatever. But guys are logical. Guys aren't emotional. Some guys are logical. Some guys are emotional, right?
Clearly, you're also a walking flag.
I'm an American flag.
Red, white, and blue,
I'm like
baby.
the one in front of the school. That's me right there.
My only flag is white nails. White nails, red flags. You know what I'm saying?
Damn, white nails.
Wait, what's your red flag for your partners? For your previous partners?
Damn. Well, let's see. My flags. You saying my previous partners?
It doesn't matter, yeah, anything. Just one.
Or what I find is a red flag if I'm just thinking about it? Oh, yeah.
You know what? Chewing with your mouth open.
I actually
red
like
flag.
that. I think that's cool. Mukbangs and all that. I love that.
Chewing with your mouth open?
Wait, girls do that? I've never seen how a girl do that.
There's girls that do that.
What kind of girls you hang out with? I'm kidding, man. We don't want to. I don't want you to cry.
I'm gonna take a knife and fucking stab you.
Oh my God, I'm gonna stab you in the stomach.
I'm gonna stab you in the stomach.
You Florida people, man. You people from Florida are funny as hell.
All right, what's a red flag for you? All right, you said white nails, but there's something more than that.
There's something.
There's definitely gotta be more, man. Man, it takes a lot for me. I really don't have.
For yourself.
I actually like flags. I think, I have a theory about life. It might be kind of morbid to talk about it, but
Let's just hear it.
statistically, we have another 2,500 Fridays left. I'll let that sink in.
So let's get fucked up this Friday, bitch.
One less Friday. So, with that being said, does anything really matter?
Just enjoy life, right? With all the flags. Fuck it.
All right, Mr. Referee.
Okay, referee over here.
The fuck, referee. I would flag on the play.
Fuck
I
it,
love
fuck
throwing
it.
fucking flags.
Flag Fridays.
Like, if there's a flag in someone, I probably has something to do with it.
You think you cause a flag?
Wait, hold
I
on.
think I'd probably
Hold
cause
on, let's unpack that.
I personally think I probably caused a lot
So
of
you're
flags.
toxic?
I don't know. I don't think I'm toxic. Was I toxic? Probably.
Yeah, that's what I meant.
I think growing up, who was
I mean, everybody's a little
you
toxic.
clearly were toxic.
No, I think people were toxic to him, and then
Yeah. You had to.
he had trauma from the toxic people. And
Yeah.
Did you?
Yes, I did.
Yeah,
You wanna
he
talk
has
about it?
trauma.
Maybe
No.
another time.
Maybe another time.
That's okay.
No.
Maybe over.
Maybe another
You can be
time.
real vague
Maybe-
about it.
Maybe another time.
Maybe we're on the T episode.
I think that's going to be our ultimate thing about this podcast. I want us to talk about unload our traumas. I want this to be a safe space for everybody to talk about what they've gone through.
for the millions on YouTube
For
to
the
watch it.
millions of people to watch.
Yeah.
The 50 followers to watch.
Well, once we get big, it's going to be 5 million followers to watch.
I hope we don't all fall apart as friends. I hope we stay friends through the whole scenario. Or it all crashes and burns in a fiery blaze of glory and we
Bro,
all...
no one's probably gonna see this.
Yeah, let's be real.
Let's be real.
Who's going to watch this?
No one's gonna watch our
No one wants to
bullshit.
watch this.
No one wants to watch your bullshit. Or do they? Nah.
They don't want to watch
They don't want to watch this shit.